Your body sleeps, but your mind creates entire worlds. But why? From bizarre adventures to strange encounters with long-lost friends, everyone dreams every night. And yet no two dreams are alike. So how does your brain produce these nightly adventures? What do dreams really do? And are you the only one who can interpret them? Or does everyone see the same thing when they dream? This is the science stream. Your brain is a hive of activity 24 hours a day, even when you're asleep. And it's this activity that produces your dreams. But just what is happening in there? Let's start at the beginning. When you fall asleep, your brain goes through different stages of non-rapid eye movement sleep, also known as NREM. NREM sleep is divided into 3 stages. Stage 1 is the lightest stage of sleep, and if you wake someone up during this time, they will feel like they were never sleeping at all. Stage 2 is when your heart rate starts to slow down and your body temperature drops. In Stage 3, also called deep sleep, your brain starts producing delta waves. It's much harder to wake someone up during Stage 3, and if you do, you might be disoriented for a few seconds until they get their bearings. After Stage 3, you move into a new stage of sleep called rapid eye movement, or REM. REM sleep gets its name from the rapid movements of the eyes, which can be observed in sleeping individuals who are dreaming. During REM, your brain becomes very active and your eyes dart around under your eyelids. This stage of sleep is also associated with muscle paralysis, except for the muscles that control your breathing and the muscles that move your eyes, according to the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke. This paralysis is thought to be a mechanism to prevent you from acting out your dreams. As a result, people who are awakened during REM sleep often report that they were just having a vivid dream. But why does your brain need to dream? Researchers don't have a definitive answer, but they do have some theories. One theory is that dreams help us process our emotions. A study published in the journal Learning and Memory in 2021 found that emotional processing during sleep helps to enhance memory and improve decision-making. Another theory is that dreams help us practice problem-solving. According to this theory, dreams allow us to mentally rehearse and simulate real-life experiences, which may help us prepare for similar situations that we might encounter while awake. Some researchers even believe that dreams serve as a form of mental maintenance, allowing us to clear our minds of unnecessary or irrelevant thoughts and information. In this way, dreams could help us to conserve mental resources for waking life. Whatever the reason, it seems that dreaming is an essential part of the sleep cycle. And though it might seem random, science has found some patterns in your dreams. For instance, some parts of your brain become more active while you're dreaming. Areas like the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for rational thinking and decision-making, tend to be less active during REM sleep. At the same time, other areas like the amygdala, which processes emotions, and the hippocampus, which is involved in memory, become more active. These changes in brain activity may contribute to the bizarre and emotionally charged nature of dreams. Another interesting finding is that dreams are highly visual. In fact, research has shown that approximately 80% of dreams are visual in nature, which may be related to the role of the visual cortex in dream imagery. The auditory cortex, which processes sound, is also active during REM sleep, but not nearly as active as the visual cortex. This may explain why sounds are often muted or less memorable in dreams compared to images. Now let's talk about something we all love to know about dreams. Do they mean anything? Unfortunately, the answer is probably not what you want to hear. No, your dreams don't mean anything. Well, maybe they mean something to you, but science says they don't have any inherent meaning. Why? Because dreams are often the result of random neural activity in the brain during REM sleep. The brain then attempts to make sense of this activity by weaving it into a narrative, resulting in the creation of a dream. In other words, dreams are essentially the brain's way of making sense of random noise. Psychoanalyst Sigmund Freud proposed that dreams were a window into the unconscious mind, and that dream symbols had universal meanings. For example, Freud believed that dreams about flying represented a desire for freedom or independence. Dreams about falling, on the other hand, might suggest feelings of insecurity or anxiety. However, there is little scientific evidence to support these or any other universal dream interpretations. In fact, a study published in the journal Dreaming in 2019 found that the meanings that people assigned to dream symbols were highly subjective and varied widely across individuals. So if your dreams don't have any inherent meaning, why do you sometimes remember them and others not? That's because not all dreams are created equal. Some dreams are more intense or emotionally charged than others, and these are the ones that are more likely to be remembered. Additionally, your ability to recall your dreams may be influenced by factors such as your age, sleep quality, and whether or not you've had any recent emotional experiences. Now, are you the only one who can interpret your dreams? Maybe, like we said, meaning is highly subjective. And if you tell someone about a dream you had, say, about flying over a city made of cheese, they might interpret that differently than you. They might see the city as being a metaphor for New York City and the cheese representing wealth and opportunity, whereas you might think the cheese represents the dairy aisle of your local grocery store and the city represents your hometown. But here's where things get weird. Studies have found that people who share similar cultures often report similar dreams. This suggests that there may be some shared cultural influences on dream content. For example, people from different cultures who were raised in societies that valued individualism often reported more dreams about personal goals and achievements, while those raised in more collectivistic cultures reported more dreams about relationships and social harmony. But beyond culture, scientists are trying to determine if there's any way to influence what you dream about. In the past, scientists have explored the use of audio cues during sleep to influence dream content. By playing specific sounds or phrases while someone is sleeping, researchers have been able to increase the likelihood that these will be incorporated into their dreams. But one of the most intriguing approaches to influencing dreams is through dream incubation. This involves focusing on a particular topic or problem before going to sleep in the hopes of dreaming about it. Studies have shown that this technique can be effective in increasing the likelihood of dreaming about a specific topic, such as a difficult decision or a creative problem. In one study published in the journal Psychological Science in 2016, participants were asked to perform better on an upcoming memory test, either with or without the instruction to dream about it. Participants who were told to focus on performing well on the memory test before bedtime were more likely to incorporate this goal into their dreams, and they performed better on the test the following day. But despite these advances, it's important to note that influencing dreams is still largely in the realm of research, and there is limited evidence that it can be reliably used to solve real-world problems or improve sleep quality. Ultimately, dreaming remains one of the most enigmatic aspects of the human experience. While science has made some progress in understanding what happens in our brains when we dream, many questions remain unanswered. Whether you dream of soaring through the skies or navigating a labyrinth filled with talking animals, each dream is a unique creation of your mind that reflects your experiences, emotions, and subconscious thoughts. So keep dreaming, and who knows, maybe one day your dreams will lead to scientific discovery, or maybe you will just end up with some cool stories to tell. If you enjoyed learning about the science of dreams, make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And if you have your own questions about dreams or other topics related to the brain and behavior, let us know in the comments below. We'll pick our favorite questions and answer them in future episodes. Thanks for watching.